Well, good morning. Good morning. Well, my name is Bill Wuerfel. It is my pleasure to serve as your guest speaker today. For those who are surprised by the image you're seeing before yourself, Reverend Yvonne has begun her sabbatical. She'll be out for 8 weeks, and I have the honor of being the first of many wonderful speakers. I will affirm they are wonderful, and I'll trust that you will hope I am too. Anyway, truly a pleasure. Welcome. For those online who go, I really am confused now. Welcome to Unity Church for Creative Living. We are a world-class ministry dedicated to learning, growing, and serving. Thank everyone for joining us today, in person, online. If you're watching online, we always invite you, if you're in the St. John's, Florida area, which is south of Jacksonville, for those that don't know, and even for those that do, it's still the same place. We invite you to come by and feel the energy of this place. Affirm with me today our affirmation for the year. Together, I am prosperous and free in 2023. That always feels good. Well, today I'm going to be talking about how nostalgia isn't what it used to be. And so our affirmation for today is, I bring my memories to life with love and gratitude. Let's say that together. I bring my memories to life with love and gratitude. And stick around to find out how that works. But for now, let's begin with prayer. Sweet Spirit, we draw upon your eternal love, your light. We bring forth truth, to remember who we are, that we are beings of that light, guardians of that light, to share our loves and to be loved by each other, with each other, to bring forth the message the mind has in store for us. We are open, receptive, ready to share and to feel and to know at the deepest level the truth about each other, the truth about ourselves, and the truth about you. And in all things, at all times, we are grateful for that love. Thank you, God. Amen. Well, today is a great day for a great day. Namaste. The namaste is the divinity in me, honors and greets the divinity within you. So turn to your neighbors and say, Namaste. All right, very good. Well, at this moment, I'd like to take something a little different as well. A day of differences. I'd like to invite Jim Arante to say some inspiring words regarding Memorial Day.
Thank you. Duty, honor, country. Good morning. My name is James W. Arante. I served our great nation for over 21 years. I retired as a First Sergeant, United States Army, 511th Military Police Company, Combat Support, 10 Mountain Division, Fort Drum, New York. This is Memorial Day weekend. Few know that Memorial Day originated during the Civil War era, first called Decoration Day. Believed to be established around 1868. Memorial Day didn't become an official national holiday until 1971, which is celebrated the last Monday in May. Let us not forget that Memorial Day is about sacrifice, a day to solemnly honor the hundreds of thousands of men and women who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving our country. On Monday, Memorial Day, at exactly 11 a.m., a ceremonial wreath laying will take place at the tomb of the unknown soldier in Arlington National Cemetery. This is done to mark the national observance of Memorial Day and the many lives that were lost. Let us observe a moment of silence for all who served and gave their lives for our country and freedom. Thank you, and God bless America.
With gratitude and thanks in our hearts for your service, we're going to welcome everybody into this space as we sing, Welcome Home. Welcome home, come on in, welcome home, you belong, welcome home, come on in, welcome home, you belong, welcome home, come on in, welcome home, you belong, welcome home, come on in, welcome home, you belong. Join the family. You are not alone. There's always love that's waiting for you. We believe in more love and peace and harmony. Right inside the door, there is a love that's waiting for you. Welcome home. Come on in. Welcome home. You belong, welcome home. Come on in, welcome home. You belong. Come inside your place. welcome home. You belong, welcome home. Come on in, welcome home. You belong, welcome, welcome home.
I don't know about you, but I feel welcome here. I do. My name is Helen Sylvester, and it is a joy to serve as your platform assistant today. On this spectacular Sunday, we're going to recite together our 10-second elevator speech. You know, it just says who we are. So recite this with me together. Unity offers a positive, practical, progressive approach to Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus and on the power of prayer. All right, let's try that one more time. Unity offers a positive, practical, progressive approach to Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus and on the power of prayer. Yeah, we got to spread that word. Let everybody know what we're about. So, let's receive a deep breath in. And release it. The daily word for Sunday, May 28th, 2023. Comfort. Loving memories comfort me. Let's say that together. Loving memories comfort me. There may be days or maybe even weeks on the calendar when I find myself mysteriously feeling melancholy or blue, only to realize the anniversary of someone or something I have loved and lost is approaching. Even when I don't realize it outright, a part of me remembers and responds. I can honor these feelings as a way to honor the people and places that have taught me and helped me evolve. Welcoming my feelings brings deep and abiding comfort. I carry those people and places I love with me in the things I do, keeping their spirit alive. Gradually, I find smiles within the sadness. Revisiting treasured memories reveals the love within the loss. The presence of God is found within the gift of each moment. And I find comfort through my grateful heart. And from Psalm 119:76, let your steadfast love become my comfort according to your promise to your servant. Loving memories comfort me. Let's just breathe that in for a moment. So, have just a few announcements. Next Sunday is Potluck Sunday. Come on, say it together. Potluck Sunday. Woo! All right, we have a sign-up sheet in the lobby. Let us know what you're planning on bringing. We also have some service opportunities. Help us set up, break down, get ready for the concert that is immediately following the potluck with Charlie Thweet. Let's watch a little sample from Charlie.
Come lay your head, lean it on me, just let me hold you. You can relax, knowing I'm with you. Let's song is called I Am the Wind. It's one of my favorites, and it's about that I am presence always being with us, all around us in everything. And I'll be sharing that song with you during our concert 1 week from now. I'll see you next week. And of course, I'll be giving the talk, Flow, Flow, Flow Your Boat. Trust is not a dream. And sharing ways that trust has really shown up in my life. And you know, one of the ways that I think we all need trust is when we're breaking into new territory. If you're stretching into something you haven't done before, that requires taking a leap, and that requires trust. So I want to look at ways to encourage you and support you in your journey and stretching into new areas. And of course, we're going to have a great concert afterwards, a lot of fun, and you're going to walk out the door after that concert just glowing from all the parts in you that are reminded of who you are. So come join us June 4th, next Sunday, for church service and the concert afterwards. See you then. I am the wind, I am the sun, I am the water, I am the earth.
All right, you do not want to miss that concert. I mean, listen to him. He's just amazing. So today is the last day to get your early bird ticket. It's only $20 if you get it today. You can see me in the lobby after service, and we can get you that ticket, or you can go online and buy them online. Either way works. We have the 5-week midweek meditation series continues this Wednesday at 7 p.m. We're going to have a guided meditation led by Becky Ringley. She's operating our cameras today, by the way. Thank you, Becky. The suggested love offering is $20, but you can give what you feel you'd like to give. You can register with me in the lobby or at the door, whatever works for you. And the flower market is generously offering Unity congregants 20% off your purchases. But there's a little code name you got to give them. What's the code name? Does anybody remember from last week? Reverend Yvonne, you got it. That's all you got to do. You go up there and say, Reverend Yvonne, psst, Reverend Yvonne. And you'll get that 20% discount. All right, so our guest speaker today, you've already seen him once. You see him kind of every week playing those amazing drums. He's our percussionist extraordinaire. He came to discover unity through music, believe it or not. Shocking, huh? Beginning in 1992, he found a deeper, more personal connection with God while drumming for hundreds of unity services. He has been a licensed unity teacher since 2008 and worked as a prayer associate at Unity Village for 3 years. I don't know if you've ever called Silent Unity, but he was one of the callers, one of the people that answered your prayer and prayed with you, and you got to call them. It's an amazing experience. Anyway, he truly loved praying with callers from all around the world, and he calls it the best job he has ever had. He continues his spiritual journey centered in prayer, serving as the prayer chaplain trainer coordinator alongside myself here at UCCL. And Bill has been playing and singing with the Creative Living Band since 2012. It is his belief that drumming is praying in rhythm. But before we hear from Bill, Jeremy?
There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you've got to let it all go. Let it all go. And this is all you have to say. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only for God. No more struggle, no more strife. No more strife. Faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only for God.
Only here for God. I like that. Because God's only here, always here for us. So very good. Well, you know, I was thinking this past week about how the past is a fascinating place. It exists in the world that, as Charles Dickens wrote, it is always the best of times and the worst of times. I think our memories of our lives are influenced by the experiences we go through, and also the experiences, the circumstances of our present day. So if the place you find yourself in today is basically good, most of your past events are remembered fondly, and they got us here. But sometimes the past can feel like a controlling force that when we are in a challenging present. We'll know that from the Metaphysical Bible Dictionary, co-founder Charles Fillmore writes this: below the firmament are the expressed capacities of the subconscious mind, which may be called memory, but has not power to do original thinking. To reach the subconscious realm, the word must be declared consciously, and then from this firm starting point, directed down into the subconscious realm, where the redemptive work is carried on. I love Charles Fillmore, but you always gotta go, what? So, because of his, well, yeah. So I from that I brought three key points. The first is that memory, in and of itself, has no power. You know, when we feel the strong emotions that are unpleasant or delightful from memories, they certainly do seem to have a power. Like as Jim spoke of the memories of the men and women who gave completely of themselves. My mind went to the far-reaching effect of any conflict and of war. But every memory of those we've lost is also full of a strong contrast. Because we remember that strength of conviction and character, the deep connection between all who have served, put themselves in harm's way for the good of others. I know he knows it personally, and I know it from those that have served, that sense of camaraderie, that sense of connection that's beyond time and space. But along with that is that painful loss, the loss of the fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters, the extended families that affects our world and our lives. So although memories are, by definition, they're a record of the past events, so we don't really have any way to change those actual events in any way. I choked up when I wrote that. because we think we can. We somehow think we can, and we kind of can. We'll get to that. But when, as Fillmore says, where they have no power to do original thinking, he is saying that the memory isn't able to affect any change, just it is as it is. So the second point that moves from that is that the word must be declared consciously. That to declare the word is to revisit those memories, but maybe in a fresh way and with love. With that, let's say the affirmation for today, which is, I bring my memories to life with love and gratitude. Say that with me. I bring my memories to life with love and gratitude. So I've worked with that. My little history on me, my father, Harry Pfingst Wuerfel, which is always a wonderful middle name, I think. Harry Pfingst Wuerfel. He made his transition in December of 1977. Just a little mind-boggling when I look at that date. But anyway, at the time, I was 77, I was 19, I guess, something like that. My reaction, I wanted to be Mr. Spock. I was going to be, this is what happened, this is the facts, very logical. He was in the age and his health, and I just kind of treated it like that for a long time. Not recommended. It might work if you are Vulcan, or maybe at least half Vulcan, but not if you're not, because, so anyway, but that was, so, but I would revisit that, and I think for everybody, as you get older, your parents get smarter, because when you're a teenager especially, you knew it all. I mean, you did. I mean, it's true. I really did know it all when I really did. And then I got older, and suddenly I didn't know so much. And Dad, the stuff he told me was like, I really wish I knew what Dad had to say about this. There were so many things that, and some of it stuck, because, I am, thankfully. But some of those things like, wow, anyway. So there's just so many things that you just look back and go, a favorite line from the third Indiana Jones movie was that, it's father and son are going, well, gee, Dad, we never really talked. And he said, well, you left home just when you were getting interesting, And I kind of think my dad probably, he didn't say it in so many words, but he kind of probably thought that. I was kind of the things he was much older and was more, we didn't play catch. We didn't do those kind of father-son things. But we did do, he always wanted me to, he loved golf. I mean, he was really good at it. And he mainly, as my sister, I spoke with her yesterday, she reminded, well, the main reason he played golf was so that after golf, they could get together and play cards, because that's what he really loved to do, So my mom kind of called him the married bachelor, and there was some truth to that. But I didn't learn how to play golf, and still can't play it well, but I do caddy really well. I can carry the clubs, and I would do that. And I could definitely join him, like afterwards, we go to Ponderosa Steakhouse, remember those back in the day? And that was a fond memory, and that kind of, over the years, that came back. I kind of remembered that. It's like, I kind of had when I pushed the pain of the loss away, I pushed that away with it. And we don't want to do that. Because that memory, they're intermingled. So you think by doing the one that's going to be all good for you, like, I just don't want to feel that. But it's like, no, but I lose that. And we don't want it to. One of probably my top father-son memory of that was just, because it was just the two of us. Most of the time it was with, my sister and Mom as well. We went to one of my happy place, which is a James Bond movie. If you know me for about 10 minutes, you know that everything was within 2 degrees of a James Bond film or book, if you look at it. Anyway, we went to see Diamonds Are Forever. It came out in December, actually I really am a nerd about this. December 17th, it was premiered in the United States. Well, we went soon after, and he was so delighted that at that time I was young enough that I got a discount, and he was old enough that he got a discount. And anybody either is a father or knows a father, nothing's better than a discount. So it was just great. And seeing that movie with my dad, every time I see it, it's just special. And so I've reclaimed that. And I think that's the thing. And it's by declaring consciously that word, that truth about him, about that relationship with love and with gratitude. So the third point of that I think Fillmore was striving at was that when we take that, when we declare those memories, we bring them back out, we bring them out to look at, we bring them into then we can put them into the subconscious realm for redemption. Now the word redemption I had to play with that a bit. Redeemed, and is it what's redeemed about it? But I think there is a redemption. There is that sense of perhaps where the pain of something can be so overpowering that that's all we can think about with that person. It might be a loss of a person, might be a relationship, might be a job, might be a situation. As I noted, when you're deeply involved with a person, you don't lose. It's not just that person or your connection with them; it's their family and their friends and your friends and everything. So. But you want to redeem those memories. It's such a part of our lives, And I came with, the thought, people always say, hindsight's 20/20. No, it's really not. We think it is. Sometimes it is. We look like I should have done this, but a lot of times, no, I still don't know what I should have done. I still really don't know what that means. It's still just as murky as it was before. But I don't know. This kind of summed it up for me from the philosopher Carl Jung. Even a happy life cannot be without a measure of darkness, and the word happy would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. Of course, it's understandable that we seek happiness and avoid unlucky and disagreeable chances, but the more you deliberately seek happiness, the more sure you are not to find it. It is therefore far better to take things as they come along with patience and equanimity. So I go with that, and I think that's true. But sometimes as things come along, are like, I don't know I asked for that, but apparently so. So another bit of my story. Years ago, I was married to a woman named Janice, and we thought we moved to Jacksonville so that she could be closer to her parents, so she could take care of them. And we moved in 2011. And she had just finished up. She'd become a Unity minister. She was able to perform the ceremony for her niece, which is wonderful. She actually tried out here. Some of the people that have been here a bit, maybe you remember her from that. Wasn't a fit. Again, we didn't know why, but God had other plans. Didn't know what it was. Well, we found out. She went in for surgery in August of 2012, and found an aggressive cancer, and she made her transition in September. As I said, I walked up a gentle hill and fell off a cliff, is the way it felt to me. And I remember that over that. I've heard the phrase knock to your knees. I physically know what that is. I physically have done it. So anyway, but I also got right away, now is not the time, stand back up, you got something to do. So in that, at the time, I was our their sister church there in off Lomax, and someone will help me with this, Reverend Gene, last name I can't remember, it'll pop back out. Anyway, but he was the minister there at the time. And one thing he told me, and it stuck with me and sticks with me all the time, every time, is the best way to move through any loss of anything, of any grief, is gratitude, is to be grateful. Grateful when you're not feeling grateful. Grateful for the littlest thing you can be grateful for, sometimes for the big things, but through gratitude. So let's do this affirmation again. Say that with me. I bring my memories to life with love and gratitude. So I got that bit of advice and everything was great. No, that was not true. I wanted to hide in a cave. I wanted to be a hermit. I wanted to move to the mountains. But someone else from our past, Reverend Mona Crane, had just begun that following, I think it was October, just after that, she began as our minister here at UCCL. And she knew me from Unity Village. She knew about drum circles and the crystal bowls. And actually, at that time, Janice had done all the crystal bowls. I hadn't really played them, but she asked, and I thought, I will figure this out. And glad I did, because I love doing it now. But so it pulled me out. It was a blessing. It didn't feel like it necessarily. My other bit, and I will recommend this to anyone that's going through a grieving process, if you want to go out and be with people, especially at a party or something like that, arrive a little bit late and leave a little bit early, because all those really awkward questions happen in the early and the late bit. So just saying, it works pretty good. So anyway, but I was so grateful to be in a group of people, have a reason to be out and about and do something. It was this group, this wonderful place, this sacred, holy ground that you are all in, that you are a part of, that the spirits before us, the spirits that are here, continue to make and to be really loved and embraced by this community. And it's literally life-changing for me. I met people that I love and I am loved by, and at all levels. And it was by being grateful. I really went pretty quick to, it is not, and it's I know that the person in this situation is in a finer place, amazing place of pure spirit, of pure love. And it's like, and anyone in that space always wants highest and best for everyone that's still here, missing them. So, and that is, but that space, and I think for all of us, I think that for anything, all our memories, I think that's that the points that Fillmore talked about. So we know that the memories themselves, just the remembrance of it, doesn't have the power. There is no power in that. So we declare them, we bring them forth, we bring them back into our consciousness with love. We store that sense of connections to the persons, the situations, and it's through gratitude for the gratefulness. Some situations are hard. Some people are harder. Sometimes it's easier to find gratitude and connection with someone who's passed than someone who's here, because they're still here to remind you that they're not quite all you wanted them to be. And that makes it a little different. But all of them, there's always a bit to be grateful for. There's always a reason that that connection in your life came about and is there. So it's with the gratitude. We take those things, we take the power of the memory itself, we redirect it, we declare it, we bring it forth, and we bring out the best and the highest. We take the love, the light, the connection, all that's there, and we let the other just brush away, because it's the love. Love is it. It's everything's love, if you can really get that. If I can get that, trying that everything's really love. What a wonderful world it would be. Sounds like a song. Anyway, well, let's reaffirm with me again today's affirmation that I bring my memories to life with love and gratitude. One more time. I bring my memories to life with love and gratitude. Well, thank you for letting me just break my heart open a little bit more in front of you. And let's move into meditation.
As I center in love, I align with God. As I center in love, I align with God. As I center in love,
centered in that pure light, that pure love. And allow that all-knowing mind of God, that presence that is with me now, that presence that's been with me, with us, every step, every instant of our lives. May my heart and mind open to remembrance of friends, loved ones, situations, circumstances of my past, and bring it forth with love. View it with the light of truth, knowing that God is there. God was in each moment, is there with us this moment, and is there for every moment of our lives and beyond. So I feel that tender, healing love of God enfold us, enfold my loved ones, my life, our world. We affirm the truth that love is all is love. I bring to my mind persons, those things that remind me of the love I am, the love that they are. I hold them in my heart and fold them in all my love. And know as I enfold them, they enfold me, that I am loved. We take that space of love and light, we feel it through our body, feel it through our soul. We take it and we hold it and we pause at our deepest, purest, lightest level in the silence. In the silence. As I breathe in the very breath of God, I feel that peace, compassion, power, light and love. With an open heart, I say thank you. Thank you for all. Thank you for all that's been. Thank you for all that is. Thanks for all that is yet to be. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. And so it is. Amen.
As I center in love, I align with God. As I center in love, I align with God. As I center in love, I align with God, with God. If you're looking for peace, be still and hear the quiet light within you. To harness the peace, be still, and know God's peace is here to choose. When silence defies the thinking mind and the self-denied, you'll find where peace resides. If you're looking for peace, be still and hear the quiet light within you. To harness the peace, be still, and know what God's peace is here to choose. And know God's peace is here to choose. When ego must die to reach God's light and align with the joy inside. If you're looking for peace, be still and hear the quiet light within you. To harness the peace, be still, and know God's peace is here to choose. And know God's peace is here to choose. And know God's peace is here to choose.
Okay. Let me just recover from that. So, I know that I have been spiritually fed today. I hope you feel the same as I do. And if that's so, I invite you to give to UCCL from the generosity of the Spirit of the Divine that is within all of us. There's many ways for you to give here to support this ministry, to support your home. We've got our Facebook page, our website, the Tithely app, and of course, snail mail. And for those of you here, we will be passing the basket. You know, if you'd like to set up a recurring tithe, you can easily do that on our website or on the Tithely app. And thank you to all of you who have already done that. We really appreciate it. Giving is an amazing, wonderful practice, a powerful way to demonstrate our prosperity. Just feel the gratitude of being in the flow of circulation as we take the gift that we have to share. fill it with the love in our hearts, and recite with me the offertory blessing. Together, divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am richly blessed. Thank you, God. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. Well, we have a prayer box right here in the sanctuary. Just slip your prayer request in the prayer box. They're prayed over for the month by your prayer chaplain team, and then they're sent to Silent Unity, where they're prayed over for a continuous 30 days, just bathed in prayer. Myself and Bill Wuerfel will be the prayer chaplains on duty today, and will be available for prayer after service in the lobby somewhere. So don't leave here with a heavy heart or with a joy that's just begging to be released into the universe. We love to pray. Just come see us. And we'd like to acknowledge anybody that's here for the first time. Anyone? I see all friendly faces here, everybody that I know. But that's okay. That's okay. Just so that you guys know at home, if you come and visit us in St. John's, Florida, you can have one of these little welcome packets. They're pretty cool. There's some goodies in here. You want to come see us? Come on. And I say to all of you, welcome home and welcome home. So we have some exciting things happening here at UCCL. Potluck Sunday is next week. Whoa! Sign up in the lobby. Let us know what you want to bring. Remember, today is the last chance to get your early bird ticket for the concert with Charlie Thweet called You're an Angel. $20. It's only $20. If you want to pay at the door, that's fine. That'll be $30. That's $30. We don't mind if you want to pay more money. That's cool. I'm down with that. But today's the last day to get your early bird tickets. And you can also join us and Becky Ringley for our guided meditation this Wednesday, May 31st, 7 p.m. Suggested love offering is $20, but you can give whatever you want, whatever you feel like, and you can register with me in the lobby or at the door. And the flower market. What's the code word, people? We go to the flower market, we get 20% off by saying, Reverend Yvonne. See, she's always here in our hearts and in our voices. Awesome. And we'd like to invite all of you to stay after service. See, that's another perk of coming here, right here in person. You get some refreshments, some coffee, some fellowship. It's awesome. Come on. And we want to give a special shout out to our kitchen team who sets it all up for us. So now I invite you to stand and join me in saying the prayer for protection as an I am statement. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. And together, wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Yeah, God. Woo! All right, please remain standing as we bring the power of love and gratitude into the week by singing, I've Got the Power.
3, 4. I got the power, you got the power, we got the power. I got the power, you got the power, we got the power. I got the power, you got the power, we got the power. I got the power, you got the power, we got the power. Next part. I got the power
To make all my dreams come true.
I've got the power.
There's nothing I can't do.
I got the power.
To make all my dreams come true.
I got the power inside of me. I got the power inside of me. I got the power, you got the power, we got the power. Come on. I got the power, you got the power, we got the power. I got the power, you got the power, we got the power. I got the power, you got the power, we got the power.
All right, thank you for joining us here at Unity Church for Creative Living in St. John's, Florida. Claim your power.